Hi, my remote learners, it's Miss Tolly. We are going to start doing something called our focus wall and a book of the week. And our book of the week is what we're going to be reading and then doing a bunch of activities about, vocabulary, comprehension, all kinds of fun stuff. So our book of the week is A Bad Case of Stripes by David Shannon. You may have heard of David Shannon. He wrote the book No, David, and a lot of you have probably read that before. So A Bad Case of Stripes is our book this week, and we're going to be focusing on the genre fantasy. In fantasy, if you're not quite sure what that means, fantasy means it is something that you could dream of, but it's not real. Maybe there's something magic in it. In some stories, if it's fantasy, maybe there are talking animals, or there are princes or princesses, something like that. And it also means that it is a fiction story. And I like to think of it as fiction means fake. So A Bad Case of Stripes is fantasy, and it is most importantly fiction, which means it is a non-real story. With A Bad Case of Stripes, we're going to be talking about 2 comprehension skills. And comprehension skills are things good readers use to help them read and start reading harder books too, and help them understand what they're reading. So with this book, we're going to be talking a lot about main character. And the main character is who the story is mostly about. So this main character is usually going to be someone you hear a lot about, maybe someone that has a problem in the story, the character that you follow through most of the book. And it says many times the main character will face a problem, which is kind of like what I just said. Usually this main character goes through something and we have to watch them solve it. We are also going to be learning about the summary. And a summary of a story is a retelling of what happens in the story. A lot of times if you look on the back of maybe a chapter book, it will give you a little blurb of what the story is about, just a few sentences. And when we talk about summary, we like to call it a 5-finger summary in 2nd grade. And a 5-finger summary is just something that you can help remember, and it is somebody wanted, but so then. And these are little sentence starters, and we'll focus more on that tomorrow, I believe. So somebody wanted, but so then. We'll do this a lot in 2nd grade, and you'll get really good at it. Let's go to our grammar skill. So our grammar skill this week is alphabetizing. And alphabetizing is when you look at the first letter in the word and you're going to put it in order. So A words first, B words second, and that's what we're going to be working on. And we're even going to be working on what if you have 2 A words? What comes first? What comes second? So alphabetizing is our grammar skill. We also have some really cool vocabulary words that we're going to be talking about. And what we like to do is when we're listening to a story, we like to listen for these words. And when we hear the words, we're going to use sparkle fingers to let us know that, hey, I've heard that word before. I know what that means now. And so our vocabulary words are vanish, fret, distraction, contagious, relieved, and ointment. And we'll work a lot more on these when we have an activity on Tuesday, I believe. So don't worry if I didn't read all those words to you, because we're going to really focus on them the next time. And finally, we have our phonics skills. And our phonics skills, if you can see them, they're right behind me here. We're going to focus on the word chunk at like in cat. And at like in cat has the short A sound. And we will talk about some different words that have the at word chunk in them. So words like sat, rat, mat, bat, hat, scat, chat, flat. And those are some words that we can focus on this week as well. So just a little recap. Our focus wall, we talked about Bad Case of Stripes. Our comprehension skills, we're talking about the main character, and our 5-finger summary. We are going to work on alphabetizing this week. And we talked about our new list of vocabulary words that you will find in the Bad Case of Stripes. Once you are done with this focus wall video, you will watch the story of A Bad Case of Stripes. I think you'll really like this one. And then you're going to get a half sheet of paper that looks like this. And it is the character trait bubble map. And in these bubbles, you're going to describe Camilla Cream, who happens to be our main character. So that is what you will be doing for your activity after you've listened to the focus wall and listened to the book. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I look forward to seeing your character bubble maps. And if you have any questions at all, please talk to me. I would love to help you through it. Have a great day. You guys are awesome. Bye, guys.